Let me pull up this story we got from the Daily Mail. Police threaten to arrest truckers blockading the U.S. border in Alberta unless they leave. Cops give Freedom Convoy an ultimatum after their one-time cheerleader, Justin Trudeau, turned on them for protesting his vaccine mandates. So ultimately, the RCMP backed down. But is this them saying, the Mounties are leaving because we've issued your warning, we'll come back later? Or are they completely unable to do anything about these trucks?
I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? And hats off to Rebel News. I think the website is convoyreports.com. They have up, I think they're doing a fundraiser for lawyers, by the way. So what we're talking about, for people who that aren't familiar, you have truckers right now that are on the border between Alberta and Montana that are actually blocking the main roadway on this. And I pulled it up on the map. This is your main border crossing between Calgary and the entire Pacific Northwest. So if you're coming out of that main city of central, and this is a central agricultural hub, this is a cattle hub, so your beef, some poultry, that's all coming out of there, out of Calgary, out of that area. They're locking it all down. And the truckers are just basically standing there saying, look, this is a standoff. We are not going to move. The Mounties and Rebel News, as far as I can tell, are the only ones that actually have people who are embedded there, because there's no way to get there right now otherwise. So it's like the middle of nowhere, but they're putting up, and I'm looking just a couple of minutes ago, the Alberta Premier Kenney just declared that the blockade is unlawful, warning that the participants are subject to arrest, and they're broadcasting. So this is it's not like this, but it's similar to the Bundy Ranch standoff that took place, or the Mulhere reservation. It's not like that in the sense they haven't taken over, like a federal facility or anything like that. But this time around, Rebel Media is actually in there embedded. So they've just 6 minutes ago posted a video of the truckers releasing a statement in response to the Alberta Premier saying, look, we want dialogue, we want communication, and we want the mandates lifted.
This is a lot like Occupy Wall Street.
It's so much like Occupy Wall Street.
You've got, you were mentioning earlier that Viva Frei was on the ground.
For 6 hours.
6 hours. He didn't do 21 like I did, but he's a cool guy. Viva, we're fans. It's all right. It's no big deal. But but you were saying that, he's going around live streaming on the ground, embedded in this moment. Very similar to what happened with Occupy Wall Street, not just with me covering this, and people were giving him batteries.
People were coming up to him, recognizing him, and then saying, "Oh, Viva, yeah, I need a battery pack, man," and they would give him a pack. And then he went into an office at one point and was charging his phone, but interviewing someone while he charged his phone. I mean, it's crazy. He was meeting, and there was a singer-songwriter, this girl who was there, and she played Amazing Grace just for him, and he's talking to truckers and retired people. It was, I kid you not, I was watching his live streams and then just any live stream I could of these trucker protests for the last 3 days straight. So if you've been in my house or if you've been at the studio down in DC, literally you see me at the computer, all you hear in the background is just honk, 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 and I love it. With every honk, it just gets better and better. I need to
louder and louder. Right?
Yes, more honking.
Well,
absolutely.
So see, that's the big difference. If you are citizen journalist, you are in China on the ground reporting live stream from the COVID side, you disappear very fast. Chen Qiusi,
oh yeah,
Zhang Zhan, all those citizen journalists, they are locked up. We don't know where they are, and they could be dying of some disease or something. You don't know. There's a big difference. That's why it's so important for people who love freedom to appreciate what they have now. You got to fight so hard to keep it,
Well,